Hello everyone and welcome to this video where we will look into upcoming gacha games. Some are already in beta or pre-registration and some already has a launch date. We'll be starting off with Stella Sora. This game is a fantasy roguelike action RPG by Yostar, set in the world of Nova where you explore mysterious monolith. The art style and home menu reminds me very much to Blue Archive, as Yostar also published Blue Archive and now they are the developer in this game. As a roguelike game, this game may be not for everybody because roguelike is very easily being repetitive after 30 minutes of playing. On the positive notes, it has many characters with different abilities to combat the repetitiveness. If you like Hades or like other roguelike game in the style of anime, you probably want to give this game a try. This game is scheduled on October 19th. Next, we got Seven Deadly Sins Origin, an open-world gacha RPG based on the popular anime manga with the same title, Seven Deadly Sins, where the story in this game takes place in between the Seven Deadly Sins and the Four Nights of the Apocalypse. This game is basically a fan service game to the fans that already know or follow the series, but also this can be a way to bring newcomers to the series. Players form a team of 4 characters with unique ability and skill, traversing an open-world area, where currently there are 4 regions that are announced on the website: the Kingdom of Leones, Fairy King Forest, Dragon's Grave, and Desert Ruin. Because this game is a fan service to the anime, it must also bring something from the anime, and that something is combination attack. Player can use combination attack likely when certain character present in the team, like in the trailer Meliodas with Merlin, Tristan with Meliodas, and presumably many more. This game is set to launch next year on January 28. Next, we got Neverness to Everness. Hota Studio, the Tower of Fantasy devs, are behind this one. And wow, look at this! They're going extra with this game. Neverness to Everness, or Anti-E, is an open-world urban fantasy where you play as an appraiser, basically investigating supernatural event or anomaly in a futuristic city. You can climb buildings, glide, drive cars, even manage shop. The graphic looks awesome as they use Unreal Engine 5 for the game engine. If we look into the exploration, it looks like they got some GTA elements sprinkled into it. Even the map is very GTA. As for the gameplay, NTE has more other than combat and exploration. There are commissions that behave like special quests, and they can change how you navigate or even twist the environment. Some commissions are puzzle-based, like you'll need to gather clues from surrounding, trigger mechanism, or follow environmental hint to proceed. Others alter perspective or space, shifting camera angles, changing gravity, or platform layout. So instead of go kill this or deliver that, some commission feels like mini spatial puzzle embedded in the city, which can break up repetition and make exploration feel more alive. As far as I know, this game doesn't have any official release date yet. All we've seen are closed beta and test build, so we'll have to wait for future announcement to see when this one is actually coming out. Moving on, we got Resonance Solstice. Resonance Solstice is a train sim plus RPG adventure game by Game Ducky. You play as a conductor for Columba, driving your train called the Eternal across a post-crash world trying to reconnect cities and regions while dealing with pollution zones, monsters, trade, managing your train like a moving home. You can decorate it, add modules, and even trade between cities while deciding your routes. Now when it comes to combat, this game uses a card system, so naturally a lot of people think of Fate Grand Order, or at least I do. And yeah, you're using card to trigger skill, but the big difference is it's not turn-based. Everything happens in real time, so instead of waiting and picking 3 cards per round like FGO, you're actively slapping cards down as the fight occurs. The good part? That mix of train management, exploration, and real-time battles make it stand out. It's not just fight after fight. You actually have these cozy moments customizing your trains or deciding what route to take. This game will release on the 31st of this month, so not long before we can enjoy it. Up next on the list, we got Honkai Nexus Anima. Honkai Nexus Anima is a Hoyoverse next move in the Honkai series, but it's leaning more into creature collecting instead of pure action combat. Unlike the heavy sci-fi tragedy vibes of most Honkai games, Nexus Anima feels more lighthearted and adventurous theme. It's about exploring strange land with your anima buddies, having those fun little moments while still building towards strategy battle. Honestly, it feels like a nice change of pace from Hoyover's usual tone. You collect anima, build bonds with them, and then use them in exploration, mission, and strategic battles. For the combat style, it's an auto chess or grid-based strategy system. You'll position your anima, use trait or synergy, so it leans closer to TFT or auto chess style mechanics, not like turn-based system like Pokemon does, with creature collecting or some exploration added. I believe this is Hoyo's first attempt to make Pokemon-like games. You know what I'm saying? I have a feeling Nintendo will not just stand still seeing this roll out and will find a way or some loophole to protect the Pokemon series. But anyway, the game doesn't have any launch date yet, but they just wrapped up registration for a closed beta test. Next up is another card game that is Chaos Zero Nightmare. Now, this one is way darker and eerie than anything we've talked about so far. It's a card-based RPG, but with heavy horror vibes. It's like unsettling environment, twisted monster, and a world that's slowly consumed by chaos. If you're the kind of player who likes gacha games with dark theme with a little psychological edge, this might be for you. I'd say this game is kinda like Darkest Dungeon. You build decks with combatant and partner, each with their own skill and combos. But what makes this game unique? There's some mental breakdown system. Your character can literally snap under stress, which affect combats and add tension. And the world itself isn't static. Chaos distorts everything, so your strategies have to adapt mid-run. It also got roguelike element with branching paths and loops. Every run builds on the last, so decisions actually matter. This can be a little complex and overwhelming, especially if the mental breakdown system punishes you too harshly. And yeah, the dark tone isn't for everyone. It's definitely not a light-hearted gacha game like the rest. But if you're into strategic depth, replayable loops, and a story that messes with your head and just maybe your heart, this is one to keep an eye on. Plus, the studio behind this has a solid pedigree, so there's reason to get hype. This game will release on 22nd of October, so it's just around the corner. Anyway, that's it for now. We've already covered quite a few interesting titles, but there are still some big ones I really want to talk about, so stay tuned for part 2, which is coming very soon. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, and of course, subscribe so you don't miss the next part. See you there.